Coronavirus, China, coronavirus. Hey everybody, it's your boy Nerdicade, and yes, that was a very strange introduction to my video, but I wanted to say it because apparently it's a forbidden word on it, and I'm putting on the page, this is the site you should be getting your news from about the coronavirus that came from China. And I also say that too for the Chinese censors who are partially in control of YouTube. Now, YouTube is censoring a lot of the news, a lot of the speech on coronavirus. I see Clownfish TV, I see Tim Pool, I see The Quartering, I see even your boy Zach. They all avoid saying the word coronavirus, and because they don't want to get demonetized, which having YouTube be your job is absolutely silliness. It's absolute silliness, because imagine having a job where it is your only income, and yes, it's more fun and it's more entertaining, and it's better you're entertaining people, and it's sort of like having a pseudo entertainment job in Hollywood or on TV, and some people are very good at it. But if it's your only job, imagine being employed at a workplace where an absolute kangaroo court of ideologues could kick you off, could demonetize you at any time. Now imagine that same platform, people who don't like you, crazy people who are stalking you, cyber stalkers, if they want to deplatform you, they can get together, and they've done this before, and they can just mass flag your videos, and then you have to deal with that, sometimes in a legal sense. Or imagine somebody is such an enemy of yours that they move to strike you, they move because they don't like what you said, they move to remove you from the platform, thus creating a very dangerous precedence on the platform. Carlos Maza, that's probably another word I can't say, is the whole Carlos Maza adpocalypse. So being on YouTube and being afraid of censorship from them, if that's what you're doing and you're curbing your language, a lot of people are out there scared to say certain things. Now, yes, it's very easy for me to say because my income doesn't come from that, and I'm not monetized, and I'm not scared of getting demonetized, but that's my thoughts on that. But what I actually wanted to talk about this is cancellations. And I'm not talking about SJWs canceling people, because they do that too. No, Adepticon has been canceled. Emerald City Comic Con has been canceled. The NBA, the NHL, the Final Four, which was here in Atlanta, which I didn't even realize. That's how out of touch I am, because I'm in full dad mode, full suburban dad mode. I didn't even know the Final Four was here in Atlanta. And rightfully so. They're canceling a lot of these things because large gatherings and this coronavirus is highly contagious. Now, don't think of when I say highly contagious, doesn't mean it's highly dangerous. It is a problem. It is dangerous. It's not highly deadly. It doesn't have a death rate. It has a fatality rate of about 3%. I'm not scoffing at that, because that's somebody's friend who had a weakened immune system. That's somebody's grandparent. That's somebody's the very young, and I have the very young on the way in my family. So yes, I'm not diminishing that, but you get sick, you have flu-like symptoms, don't scoff at it, don't take it lightly, quarantine yourself. And for Adepticon, we were going to get a lot of reveals and a lot of really cool stuff, and a lot of Warhammer cons that were coming up, and just nerd cons in general. This was really the start of spring. It's the start of the nerd season. Stay home. If your thing gets canceled, it really sucks. You're gonna have to wait till next year, but there will be another year, and there will be another chance to do it. So, kind of figure out what you're gonna do. I've made my plans. The wife and I have, Mrs. Nerdicane and I have a contingency plan for Nerdicane Jr. If somebody at his daycare gets it, if somebody at my work gets it, if somebody at her work gets it, we're basically just going to go on lockdown for 2 weeks, and we can do that. We're in a fortunate enough position to where we can do that. But have your plan, have your food supplies. I find it really interesting, because I've been running around to a lot of different places, and hand sanitizer is completely out. But in true capitalist form, we are not out of food. People are buying up food and stockpiling food. And I've yet to see at all the grocery stores that I've been to, and I've been to quite a few looking for this hand sanitizer, nobody's out of food. They'll run out of certain items, they'll run out of like one item, but it's not like, if somebody asks about it, I'll hear them and I'll listen to them. They'll say, oh, well, we're going to get a truck in 2 days, or, we'll get a truck later today from the warehouse, from the, from the distributor, and this, blah, blah, blah. It's not like a situation like Venezuela on a normal Tuesday where they're out of food, they're out of toilet paper, they're out of just a lot of things. So there's kind of a quiet panic. There's a very serious caution about this as well. There should be, and I hope you guys out there are doing something to, taking the precautions that you need, measured precautions, measured rational precautions. Get your information from the CDC website. Don't go to MSNBC. Don't go to CNN. Don't go to Fox News for all that, because all of those things, they have their own spin on. They're trying to spin it the way that they want to spin it. The CDC is the best website for it. Also, surprisingly enough, Joe Rogan did a podcast a couple days with an expert on infectious diseases like this. So go watch that podcast. He's not a cheery guy. The guy he interviewed, I forget his name. He is a little bit doom and gloom, but he's a straight shooter. He's somebody who says, yes, this is what it is. Yes, it can cause fatalities in this subsection of people, but he's not sugarcoating it. But to my Warhammer fans, to my Mini fans, yeah, it sucks that Adepticon got canceled. They're probably... The smart thing to do for Games Workshop would be to just do live feeds, just do streaming of the things that you wanted to announce. That way, everybody in the community gets to see it at once. Everybody gets to get hyped and be excited about it from the comfort of their own home. You roll in a situation like this. You roll with the punches. You adapt to the situation that's in front of you. And for us, the players, the people who are into the lore, now's a good time to paint all those gray models you got sitting around. That's what I'm doing. I've got my paints. I'm actually going to go hit the Games Workshop store one last time before I, kind of wall myself in for the weekend. I got to pick up a couple more colors and, just go see my guy at my Games Workshop store and see how he's doing. But I got the full box of Speed Freaks. I got the full box of... I got half a box of Boys, full box of Speed Freaks. Just bought a Death Killer War Trike, and I forget what else I have. I have something else. I have a Space Marine who I'm going to paint in the Orc style. So I got that heresy to look forward to. You guys are going to love that. But once again, man, just to surmise this, my people in the 40K fandom, it's a good time, man. Yeah, we're going to miss out on some gaming. We're going to miss out on some good times, but we're taking the necessary rational precautions. Get your paints, get those models that you've been putting off. So, when we come out the other side of this, and when we're all clear on the other side of this, you'll have all your models painted, so you can go buy more. Your wife won't get so mad at you, and you can just go buy more. But that's all I got for this one. You guys stay healthy, stay cautious, stay healthy, keep an eye on each other, and if you're sick and you need some food, man, don't be afraid to reach out to your friends, because that's what we're here for. And you guys go have a good day, and paint your models, okay? That's what I'm gonna do. Bye.